Stop buying new courses. Hi, my name is Nick, and today in this video I'll explain you why maybe you should stop buying new courses. And the reason being is because there are a lot of people who want to advance in life. They keep on buying new courses. They keep on buying new books. And it is not by buying new books that you will improve. It is by applying those books or implementing those courses. But what is the reason that you buy that new course, that you buy that new book, but that you don't implement it? I'll teach you this by using the stick person. The stick person is a model that Bob Proctor taught me how to use, and it's very easy to implement. Once you understand the stick person, you can apply it to a lot of things with regard to your mind and how to use your mind better. So, and that is the objective of this channel. So let's dive into it. The stick person is a model that we need to use. It is not a reality. It is a model that we need to use to understand and to work better with our minds. Now, what is a stick person? Well, first I'll ask you a question. Think of your car. Think of your home, the front door. What type of color is the front door of your home? What is the type of color of your car? What is the interior of your car? What do you see when you open your front door? And if you go to the left or the right in your house, what do you see? Immediately when I ask you those questions, without answering, there are images are popping up in your brain. Somewhere in your mind there is an image of your door. There's an image of the interior of your car. There is also an image of the next room that you will enter. We think in images. And for every goal that we create an image. Somewhere we know how we can describe it because there is a picture in our mind. We think in pictures. Now, think of your mind. Most of the time, now it becomes very silent. And that's normal that it becomes very silent because you don't have a picture of your mind. No one has seen the mind already. We know that it exists. We have a body, we have an intellect, and we have something that we call a mind. Now that mind, we don't have any picture for it. Now it becomes very difficult to work with it. Not to use it, we can use our mind, but we can't refer to our mind. We can't work with it like a model, like we use other images to work with. And there comes the stick person. The stick person is an image of the mind, simplified, just a working model. I'll share my screen and I'll design some things for you, and I'll explain you how does it come that you probably don't implement the courses that you buy, or that you don't implement the books that you have bought. And that's also the reason why you get stuck. That's the reason why you really want to advance in life, that you started the course with new intention, that you really want to go forward, new energy, but then at a certain moment, stop, no results, going back, searching for the new gem, searching for a new thing to do. Stop that. I'll explain you. Once you understand it and you become aware of that phenomenon, you will be able to apply it. And when you are able to apply it, now you don't need any new course for the time being. So I'll share my screen. You should now be able to see my screen, and I can prevent you already. I'm a master in design, so this will be funny. Let's see what we can do. Okay, there is my pencil already. That's a good start. First, I'll draw a circle, and that will represent our head. Now, our neck, a little body, and we have legs. Yeah, you see it? It's a very simple model. It's a very easy model. You will be able to copy this. Now, once you have your head, now you're going to draw a little line here. You don't close it. There's a reason why I don't want to close it. Now we have here a model of a little stick person. Now that little stick person I won't go to in total detail for this time, but I'll use this model now to explain why you don't need to buy another course. Is first you need to know that the upper part of our brain of our even I can't say it is a brain because our mind is represented in every cell. It's even not attached to our body. Our mind it's like energy. Okay, you understand the idea. We are making a simplified model. So we have the conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind. And you also could say that it's like the super mind. I think it's more the super mind than the subconscious mind. But subconscious, I'll explain why it is called subconscious. Now, what you need to know is that we live in an environment of energy. Everything is vibrating, everything is energy, nothing is in rest. Oh, I want to see your face, I want to see your eyeballs. Did you understand that? Nothing is in rest, everything is in movement. Even the molecules of this pen are moving in a certain way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that pen. So everything, even if you're dead in your coffin, there you also are vibrating. The cells are vibrating, are disintegrating, and are composting. Composting is a way of releasing energy. Energy goes into form and transforms out of form. And that's a cycle. Okay, you got it. Everything is energy, everything is vibrating. So back to our stick person. Here it is. So everything is vibrating and energy is flowing. Energy is flowing to and through you. Well, I'll have to do that over again. Oh, that's not a good one. That's the one. This one will go away. So energy is flowing through you and through you. So, and the nice thing about energy, I'll write it here so you can follow it. Oh, yes. I have to turn my pen. Energy. Energy is neutral. Now, what do I mean with energy? Well, energy can be any type of ID. What I'm now saying to you is a type of energy. Means the things, the ideas I'm bringing to you, they are neutral. They are neutral till they appear or they are captured by your conscious mind. And by one of once they are captured by your conscious mind, when they arrive here, you and only you are giving polarity to that energy, to that ID. And you, from everything that I say, you can say, oh, Nick, that's positive. I like it. Or you can say, you can think, Nick, what you are telling is bullshit. I reject it. That's what you are capable of doing with any idea at any given moment. That gives us infinite possibilities and infinite possibilities to grow, unless we are not mastering that idea. So now you become conscious that every idea, every thought that you have was before it entered you was neutral. Let me repeat that again. Any idea, any thought, anything that comes into your mind is polarized by yourself. That gives you a lot of responsibility, but also a lot of opportunities. And I had already a lot of discussions with friends that say, yeah, Nick, but in that circumstance, there you're not responsible. or in that, with people who are, and then they try to say, okay, I rather like to accept the idea that it's always true, that you are responsible for the polarity of the ideas that are flowing into your mind, because that gives me the freedom. Because if it isn't like that, now I'm bound and now I'm jailed, because now have an imposed ID and I can't change my ID. I have always the possibility to change the perspective on a given situation. I have always the possibility to think differently. And you also, even if it's very hard, even if you're not trained in it, even if you're not aware of it, the possibility is there. If there is only one ID that you would accept today, and say, wow, now I'm free because I can think. That would make maybe already a difference in your life. Now you're free because you can think. You decide whether it's positive or negative. Okay, let's continue. So there we go. So we have that energy is flowing in our mind. We are creating it positive or negative. Now, let's say there is a baby. A baby doesn't think already independently. And that's why at this point, I didn't make a full line. Even with a baby, there is even no line. Everything what's coming in, everything what is projected on that baby, every emotion from the parents, every circumstance from the baby will directly be implanted in the subconscious mind, in the automated mind. And that automated mind, the subconscious mind, that is like the steering or the steam generator of a boat. It just obeys. It just goes forward. Everything what you plant in your subconscious mind will be, how you will say, it will be brought forward to the external world in an automated form. Let's say that in your youth, when you were not thinking for yourself, and you were not aware, and a lot of people, they are grown up, but they're still not thinking for themselves. They're still having this filter open, and everything what is projected on them, they're accepting it. Now, by repetition, it gets installed in the subconscious mind. So, two ways to install something in the subconscious mind, automated mind, or supermind, is or by an emotional shock, or by repetition. We go by repetition now. So you hear from your parents, money doesn't grow on trees. Money is hard to find. I'm breaking my back to earn some money. So money has a negative connotation. This negative. So now you're growing up and you are adult and you're grown up, but your automated idea about money is very negative. So let's go now towards our course. So you buy your course, a new course, and you're very positive about it. So the input of that course comes in and you are very enthusiastic, you're very positive about it. So you think, this is a course, this will make me rich, this will make the difference, and so it's very positive. So there's one little plus that will maybe filter through to the subconscious mind. Only one plus, because the repetition is very low at that moment. The emotional shock is not there. So you start working on that little course, yeah. But what happens is all those minuses, the paradigm that's created here, your automated thinking about money is mainly big negative. So whatever you do in the beginning, because your automated brain is programmed to think negatively and in scarcity about money, your vibration of your body will more likely also stay in the same negative way. Means that even if you have that course here, it can't overrule that general feeling about money, which makes that your actions won't be 100% full in, but there will be some doubt. From the first moment there is something that goes a little bit against you, you will have some doubt, your actions will go down, because those negative installed paradigms about money, they are still overruling that little bit positive. And that's why, if you keep on buying new courses, you only get a little plus here, one plus, because you just watch the course one time, you don't have any results, and you can't overrule that negativity. Negativity in the sense that you have an automated brain that will rule the way that your vibration of your body will create an output, and it will overrule very fast the way that you will act. And that's why you're stopping. That's why you're quitting. That's why you are luring to the new course, a new book, and start to work that. So the more courses that you buy, and other courses, the more that negativity will be installed again. Because you have a little plus here, you have not the action is not at 100% already, the results are small, and the small results or no results in the beginning, they will reinforce that negativity again, and so now you are in a vicious circle. What to do? That's maybe the most important part. What can I do about it, Nick? So you'd say, okay, you don't have to buy another course, but what then have to do? Well, I said it in the beginning already, you should repeat the same course. So you start first with your go-kart. So your go-kart, you always have your go-kart. You start with your go-kart, you have your vision, and if you have one book, one YouTube channel, if you have one course, now and that is in line with your goal, you dive into it. And you repeat it, till you get the first results. You don't buy anything else, you don't do anything else till you see the first results. That's why I'm reading in Think and Grow Rich every time a page at least for 1 week. And then I go to another page, or I go for, and let's say what I also do is like I read a chapter for 1 month or for 1 week. So the repetition is so much important, so much more important than the quantity of knowledge that you are gathering in your conscious mind. Because the more knowledge that you gather in your conscious mind, the more likely that there will be a gap between what you know and what you do. And that we call the knowing-doing gap. You consuming more and more knowledge, but that is not feeding your subconscious mind, because the repetition is not there. And now the gap is getting larger and larger. And now you're getting depressed, you get frustrated, and you think that's nothing for you, and blah, 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 blah. And now it's over and done, and you go for another course or another direction. So I hope you have learned something in this video. And if you have learned something and you're still here, get the thumbs up. That's what you like to do for me. And subscribe to the channel. Welcome to this channel. I'm not selling here anything. I'm just sharing what I'm passionate about, what Bob Proctor told me, the things I've learned and I'm implementing in other businesses, like in Forex trading, in my medical aesthetic company. So I like to share all this knowledge, yeah, and I'm not selling you anything. So that's a good deal. But I would like to have a thumbs up and a subscription. And if you have learned something in this video, well, let's get in contact. Let's use the comments to communicate a little bit. I love to do that. I love to. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Put them in the comments. I'll respond to them to my best abilities. See you in the next video and enjoy your day. I believe in you more than you believe in yourself.